That's a good cat! Open it up on the straightaways, Giddy! Paws in the air! Let's go! Get that mouse!
Boy, that Nick sure gets around.
Buzz, 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 buzz.
Hello, Maximino.
Why, if it ain't Manny Calavera, come to see how the big boys play, eh, Manny?
From what I can tell, they play with kitties.
Kitties, they go round and round.
Look, you gotta cut Glottis off. He has a problem.
As long as he's got credit, then he's got no problem.
Credit? How did Glottis get credit?
He's part owner of your club, ain't he?
Half owner, actually.
Well, he put the joint up as collateral. So as long as you're in business, he's in business.
Well, I'll let you get back to staring out the window.
Just can't get enough of my cats.
Come on! What's that? Come on! What's that? Run!
Coming home soon?
I'm visualizing.
You're doing it!
Oh, if I had only known. Coming home soon?
What did you say, little kitty? Don't talk, kitty cat. Just run, baby! Buzz, 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 buzz! Open it up on the straightaways, kitty! Run! Buzz, 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 buzz! Get that mouse!
Look what I found at the photo finish booth. Looks like Naughty Kitten and Bad Tomcat are neck and neck.
What do you want?
I want to tell you a sad story of a young man unjustly imprisoned merely for speaking his mind.
It's time to shake up the hive!
I guess our business is settled.
Almost.
What? Was that for the photo girl?
No, that was just for being you. I don't have time to get you for Lola, but I'm sure somebody will.
You didn't have time to save her either. But don't feel too bad about that, Manny. I hear saving women really isn't your forte.
Seaman Anselmo Naranja, Ensign 3rd Class. I'd hate to end up like this.
Then take my advice. Buy an ID bracelet and wear it always.
Wouldn't match my cufflinks. I don't really want to do that. I don't really want to do that. Are you sure you're looking hard enough?
Look, Manuel, these old eyes are tired. I'm doing the best I can, but the average retirement age beachcomber has more sophisticated equipment than I've got here.
Would a metal detector help the cause?
Hey, just like downtown. You never know what this'll turn up. An engraved ring, a belt buckle with somebody's name on it.
Who would wear a belt buckle with the... Oh. Huh.
What?
Velasco, it looks like I've got one of your boys down here in the morgue. A sailor by the name of... Naranja.
What? How? Sprouted? But, this town's going to hell. Sailor can't even take a 2-day shore leave without watching his back. Yeah, I'll come down in the morning.
All day long, Manny, I sought through pure sadness. I find evidence, and I piece together stories. But none of my stories end well. They all end here, and the moral of every story is the same. We may have years, we may have hours, but sooner or later, we push up flowers.
Sprouted? What's happening to this town?
Oh, big city crime, Manny. We're getting more of it every day. I know you probably hate getting it this way, but Naranja's job's yours now.
No, Velasco, I don't know if I'm comfortable taking that.
You'll take his job because there's no one else I can get on such short notice. Now, what about these tools? Where are they?
They're too big for me to carry. Glottis will bring them when we board.
Looks like you're all ready to go, Manny. Except one. Where's that piano player of yours?
He's having a little goodbye party. I'll go get him.
Tell him to hurry up. The limbo can't sail without him. Don't just sit around here collecting barnacles.
Right. That dock master Velasco is one salty old bag of rope.
You should see his wife.
I'd better go finish packing.
Aye, you do that, son.
Hell no, we won't work!
Bogan
Those are some pretty big tools.
Bogan is a big fat jerk!
I'll just have Glottis come pick them up on our way out of
Hell
town.
no, we won't work!
Authentic CB equipment.
Bogan is a big fat jerk!
Authentic. Those are some pretty big tools. I'll just have Glottis come pick them up on our way out of town.
No more lies!
I don't think anybody's gonna use me for quite a while.
Are we bees or are we flies? Are we bees or are we flies?
Nothing scarier than a bunch of angry bees.
No more lies!
No more lies! No more lies!
CBs! Manny! Do it in time, all right? Okay,
Sorry.
From the top. Hell no, we won't work!
Hell no, we won't work!
Bogan is a big fat jerk!
Bogan is a big fat jerk!
Hell no, we won't work!
Hell no, we won't work!
Bogan is a big fat jerk!
Bogan is a big fat jerk.
Are we bees or are we flies?
Are we bees or are we flies?
No more lies! No more lies!
No more lies, no more lies.
Are we bees or are we flies?
Are we bees or are we flies?
No more lies! No more lies!
No more lies, no more lies.
Sea bees!
Sea bees.
Free bees!
Free bees.
Sea bees!
Sea bees.
Free bees!
Free bees.
We're
strong.
We fight.
We fight.
We're killer bees tonight.
All right. All right.
We're strong.
We're strong.
We fight.
fight.
We're killer bees tonight.
All right. All right.
Manny, Manny, Calavera.
Me.
Got no skin. Got no hair.
Don't need skin, don't need hair.
Manny, Manny, Calavera.
Me.
Got no skin. Got no hair.
Don't need skin, don't need hair.
Hell no, we won't work.
Hell no, we won't work.
Bogan is a big fat jerk.
Bogan is a big fat jerk.
Hell no, we won't work.
Hell no, we won't work.
Bogan is a big fat jerk.
Bogan is a big fat jerk.
Are we bees or are we flies?
Are we bees or are we flies?
No more lies! No more lies!
No more lies, no more lies. Evening, Lupe.
Hi, Manny.
Okay, back to work.
Okay.
I knew you couldn't stay mad forever.
Oh, I'm still mad, but nothing cheers me up like winning.
Police Chief Bogan, Rubacava's finest. Rubacava's only, for that matter. I knew you couldn't stay mad forever.
Oh, I'm still mad, but nothing cheers me up like winning.
An honest roulette croupier is hard to find, and guys like this, even harder. Everything okay down here?
He seems to have forgiven us. Please, let this long continue.
Ah, my bread and butter. Thrill-seeking rich folk with a
Le
poor
numéro
grasp of
gagnant.
statistics and probability.
Le 17, noir, impère manque. 17, black. Mesdames et messieurs, faites vos jeux, s'il vous plaît.
I can't believe I kept him from putting headers on that thing for so long.
Le numéro gagnant, le 2, noir, père et manque. 2, black. Mesdames et messieurs, faites vos jeux s'il vous plaît. Ladies and gentlemen, please place your bets. Mesdames et messieurs, rien ne va plus. Les jeux sont faits. Ladies and gentlemen, betting is closed. No more bets, please. Le jeu Noir Manque. Number 2. 2 is the winner. Your chips, monsieur.
Merci beaucoup.
Mesdames et messieurs, faites vos jeux s'il vous plaît. Ladies and gentlemen, please place your bets. Mesdames et messieurs, rien ne va plus. Les jeux sont faits. Ladies and gentlemen, betting is closed. No more bets, please. Le numéro gagnant, le 36. Rouge, Peripass, 36, Red. Mesdames et messieurs, faites vos jeux s'il vous plaît. Ladies and gentlemen, please place your bets. Mesdames et messieurs, rien ne va plus. Les jeux sont faits. Ladies and gentlemen, betting is closed. No more bets, please. Le numéro gagnant, le 1, rouge, Manque. 1, red. Mesdames et messieurs, faites vos jeux s'il vous plaît. Ladies and gentlemen, please place your bets. Mesdames et messieurs, rien ne va plus. Les jeux sont faits. Ladies and gentlemen, betting is closed. No more bets, please. Fourteen is the winner. Le 14. Numéro 14 est le gagnant.
I think you mean 2. Am I correct?
No, monsieur. 14 is the winner.
I think you've made a mistake.
I'm sorry, sir. 14 is the winning number. Better luck next time, eh?
That does it. That Calavera's getting too big for his britches. I don't like raiding businesses and shutting them down. But someone's got to teach Manuel a lesson in law and order. This way, back here. Open those paddy wagons up and start filling them. And somebody find Calavera. I want to interrogate him personally.
Raided? How long are they gonna close it for? Yeah, you better cut off the big guy's credit then. Yeah. Throw the drunk out on his big orange butt. And bring me Calavera so we can talk about his debt.
Hey, come on! You gotta let me back in! I'm a VIP!
Does that stand for very inebriated pianist?
Oh, Manny, I don't want to be a pianist anymore. I'm a mechanic.
I know. That's why I got you a new job. Come on, let's go pick up your tools.
And I can do whatever I want to the engine? Make it faster?
Sure, but you'll be plenty busy just keeping her afloat.
Thanks for the gig, and for not asking too many questions.
Hell, after what happened in Naranja, I can see why you'd leave town. Let's just hope I don't have to go fishing you out of the drink again.
I'll stay under next time. I promise.
Captain Calavera?
Puerto Zapato, sailor. We're here at last. Beautiful port, isn't she?
Yes, sir. Well, there's some customs officials down below, sir. They want to search the ship.
Fine, fine. We've got nothing to hide, eh? No skeletons in our closet.
Yes, sir.
Secure the bow, boys, like a rock this time.
Manuel,
Salvador?
I hope this very urgent message gets to you in time. Our man in Zapato says Miss Colomar never made it to the port. It said she threw herself overboard at the Pearl. I don't know if you believe that. Whatever you do, do not land in Puerto Zapato. It's a trap. Assassins will attempt to board your ship disguised as customs agents. Beware, and viva la revolución!
Ensign. I'm sorry I led you into trouble, sailor. I'm sorry I led you into trouble, sailor. I'm sorry I led you... Oh. Deck Officer Glenn?
He's back here! Sack him! Custom officials, open this door!
Yeah, we want to check your bags.
Don't worry, Captain. We're safe in here. Okay, let's just set the explosives and get the hell out of here.
Híjole. Glottis sure did a number on that old diesel. If it were just a little more powerful, we could probably tear on out of here.
I tried. Oh, I tried. But I failed. It's not powerful enough.
Hey, maintain, sailor. That's the port anchor control. I think the best way to use this engine would be the controls over there, as opposed to the hands-on method. They're locked together like plastic monkeys from a barrel. Can't reach. Well, there you go. I don't want to mess with my delicate creation here. Glottis, cover your ears.
What was that?
The dotted line, buddy. If I mess with these anchors anymore, we might go down with the ship. Just a little farther, Glottis.
Manny, choking!
Mira, snap out of it, sailor.
Easy for you to say, you don't have lungs.
Hey, you live without your heart once, so you can live without air for a little while. Just until I figure out what we're gonna do. Not blue yet. You all right?
I'm a spirit of the land, Manny, not of the sea.
Hang in there, mano.
Beware, brave captain. Here in the darkest depths of the Sea of Lament dwell the most horrible monsters of all. The fearsome, murky demons of the deep will swallow you whole the instant you leave this pool of light. Heed my warning, or take one step forward and learn for yourself.
All right, I believe you. Just quit it with the creepy spirit of the land voice, huh? According...
Here comes one now.
Amigo.
Huh? Who? Oh, geez, another shipwreck. You see? That's why I never travel by boat.
What are you doing down here?
Trying to get out of the land of the dead, same as everybody else.
Is everything okay with your eyebrows?
Them is barnacles, genius. I don't move fast enough to shake them, so they tend to pile up. I don't mind, though. They're the only company I got. Ain't you, boys?
How long have you been down here?
Well, let me put it this way. I wasn't always this colored.
How have you kept that light going all these years?
Well, I found this coral, this glow-in-the-dark coral. Damnedest thing. Glows like a lightning bug and never seems to wear out.
I had some of that once. Made a nice grappling hook.
I don't think you had what I got, because I don't think you've been to the place where I got it.
Where'd you get the coral?
Edge of the world, boy. That's the only place it grows.
Why are you walking instead of taking a ship?
Got sick of waiting around Rubicava for a boat. Figured I'd make better time this way.
Why didn't I think of that? Shouldn't you have hit dry land by now?
I'm trying to cross a big ocean here, Sonny. What do you know about it?
I've already done it. In a boat.
A boat? Don't talk to me about boats.
What's the problem with boats?
We had such a nice boat. Why is everybody always talking about boats? You got a perfectly good pair of legs. Why not use them, I say?
Let me guess. You died in a boat wreck.
A boat wreck would have been better than what happened to us. Led off course by bad equipment, lost for weeks, no food, no shelter from the sun. We'd started throwing the dead overboard. But then the sharks began following the boat.
What happened in the end?
What happened was, I learned 3 valuable lessons. Stay away from boats. When it comes to navigation, trust only the moon and the stars. And when there's only 2 of you left, never, ever go to sleep.
How do you know where you're going?
See the moon over there? I just keep it on my right. That way I know I'm heading in a straight line.
But
oldest trick in the book.
We've had a little accident. Think you could help us out?
Depends on what kind of help you're looking for.
Could you take us to the Pearl?
Ha! You don't believe those old stories, do you? You think somewhere in this ocean there's a gigantic pearl that shines so brightly it can be seen from passing ships? And that sometimes sailors so allured by its luster actually fling themselves overboard to dive for it and are never heard from again?
Yeah, and I think it's right over...
Bah! I've been walking this ocean for years. I ain't never seen it.
No, really. The Pearl is right over there.
You poor sucker. That's the moon. Tell me you didn't come all this way out here to pearl dive the moon.
Could you send for help?
Oh, sure. I promise to call for help at the next phone booth I walk by.
Could we tag along with you?
Well, it's a long walk you're talking about.
We don't have any other choice.
Oh, all right then. Lift those knees, stick close to my light, and try to sing in key. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Hide it under some seaweed. No, I'm gonna let it shine. Hide it under some seaweed. No, I'm gonna let it shine. Hide it under some seaweed. No, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Scare away sea monsters, yeah. I'm gonna let it shine. Scare away sea monsters, yeah. I'm gonna let it shine. Scare away sea monsters, yeah. I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
Let it shine, let it shine.
I'm not gonna let you touch it. No, I'm gonna let it shine. I'm not gonna let you touch it. No, I'm gonna let it shine. Not gonna let you touch it. No, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
I thought that looked like our ship.
That's just a trick the ocean plays on your mind, kid. Makes everything look the same after a while, like you was going in circles.
Well, this isn't the kind of progress I was hoping for.
Oh, well, the wet march of the soul ain't for everybody.
Could we borrow that light for a second?
Sorry, I'm kind of attached to it.
Well, I don't want to break your stride there.
Okay, see you around.
Watch out for sea monsters.
Who? These guys? Oh, they don't mess with old CHEPITO. I'm too bright for them. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Hide it under some seaweed. No, I'm gonna let it shine. Hide it under some seaweed. No, I'm gonna let it shine.
Not blue yet.
Hide it under some seaweed. No, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
I'd definitely go over there first chance I get, but there's a lot of dark water between here and there. You all right?
I'm a spirit of the... not of...
Hang in there. Amigo!
What? More survivors? I just passed another shipwreck not 5 minutes ago.
Well, I don't want to break your stride there.
Okay, see you around. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little... Hey, lay off! Let go! Let go! Let go! Get your own lamp, pal! What a...
You all right?
I must not have...
Hang in there, mano. Not blue yet. I'd definitely go over there first chance I get, but there's a lot of dark water between here and there. According to our map, I think that's the Pearl. Amigo!
What?
More survivors? I just passed another shipwreck not 5 minutes ago.
Well, I don't want to break your stride there.
Okay, see you around. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine. Hey, lay off!
What am I supposed to do with this?
Follow me.
Where are you taking me?
To the moon.
Manny, is that...
The pearl! Whee! I knew I'd find her someday! I'm rich, 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 rich!
Shh, something's happening.
Manny, what's going on?
I don't know, but I don't like the way that thing's looking at us. So there really is a pearl. But does that mean Meche really jumped overboard here? It all just seems so fishy.
Good one, Captain.
Hey, hands off! Nothing inside CHEPITO's personal bubble but CHEPITO.
Hey, I've got more important things on my mind than jewel theory.
Not me!
I'm not going down there while that monster's looking right at me. I'm not going down there while that monster's looking right at me. I'm not going down there while that monster's looking right at me. I can't get anywhere near the sub while that monster's guarding it. Hey, CHEPITO, go for a swim, will you? You're drawing too much attention to us.
Too bad. I'm sticking to you like the barnacles on my eyebrows, so don't even think of sneaking off with my pearl.
Hey, CHEPITO, you're drawing... Hey, I've got more important things on my mind than jewel theory.
Not me!
Hey, I've got...
Not...
So there really is a pearl. But does that mean Meche really jumped overboard here? It all just seems so fishy.
Good one, Captain.
Still not blue. Does he have secret gills somewhere? GLOTTIS, go down there and talk demon talk to that octopus.
Heck no! I'm scared. I'm staying up here with you.
Hey, I've got more important things on my mind. Ugh. Watch those hands, clams. Ugh. I don't want to mess up my blade. I don't want to mess up my blade. I don't want to... So there really is a pearl at all. Not quite as famous as the pearl is the slimy barnacle-covered old rock of legend. I don't want to get tangled up in those.
Hey, lay off! Hey, lay off! Where are you going? You can't leave me here all alone! Come back here!
She's coming back.
we're heading south!
But there's nothing on that edge of the world! Except...
the edge!
Manny?
Don't ask, carnal, cause I don't know. See any hint of that octopus swimming around here?
No, but I can smell him.
Getting a little blue around the edges. Nothing but dark waters that direction. How convenient. This old conveyor belt looks like it's about to fall apart. Glottis, I'm gonna sneak inside and look for Meche.
What if that octopus comes back while you're gone?
Poke him in the eye and steal his sub.
Stupid octopus.
The new airlock keeps out water, but not pesky skeletons. This door's locked. Man, that ashtray's so fancy you could eat caviar out of it. Man, that ashtray's so fancy you could eat caviar out of it. It's empty. It's empty. Children's books. Meche.
Manny, what are you doing here?
I wanted to see how your trip was going, Angel. I am your travel agent, you know. By the way, thanks for that bottle of champagne you sent me. It really hit the spot.
You were headed for a trap. I was trying to warn you. Domino was using me like bait. I didn't want you to end up a prisoner here like me.
Prisoner? Where's your cell? Or are you just sharing a bunk with the warden?
If that's what you think of me, then why did you come here?
Because this is where he belongs. Here, working for me. I knew you'd come around eventually. Right or wrong, Manuel Calavera is always with the winning team, right, Manny? That's why you're here now.
I'm getting off this rock, and I'm taking all of these people with me.
Manny, there's no way off this island. I'm afraid you're stuck here in my little executive training program. See, I need you to take my place here, kid. I've got to get back to the city where the action is.
Sorry, Manny, but I had to come in. My skin was getting all pruny.
Him, I don't need.
I'm gonna grind you to powder for that, cabrón.
Maybe later. But for now, let me just show you your new office.
Careful, BB. The new boss is waking up.
I like my old desk better. No drawers. This is sad. Hola, angelitos.
I'll bite you, I swear to God!
Please don't bite anyone else, Pugsy. That's why they put us in the cage in the first place.
My name is Manny Calavera. What's yours?
Mr. Hurley told us about you. You're the one who tricked Meche.
Poor Meche.
I didn't trick anybody.
Mr. Hurley said he was supposed to take care of Meche, but you stole her case from him.
Is that true?
Let me see if I can explain this whole thing to you. You see, I had this job, selling travel packages to immigrant souls. If I sold enough of them, I got to leave the land of the dead. Now, I was in a slump, and I really needed a fat commission, so...
You're a bad man.
Go away, bad man!
Yeah, go away!
You bite me, and I'll sue your parents.
Our parents?
Meche's my friend. You can ask her.
She talked about you before.
Every time she says your name, she looks so sad.
I don't know what you did to her, but you're gonna be sorry!
Listen, children, I'm here to help.
There's really not much more room in here.
Your hands are too big to make light bulbs.
Why do you want to bite me?
You're the mean new boss.
Mr. Hurley said you were meaner than him.
He said you had a bone saw.
My hands are not too big to make light bulbs.
Then why don't you help?
My butt's too big to sit on one of those little perches.
I'm gonna tell Meche you said that word to us.
I told you he was bad.
I just don't have any of those little tiny tools, that's all.
Here, take my hammer.
You're two bad little children. I'm glad you're in a cage. Very bad. What are you two doing in this cage?
Making light bulbs.
Look, we're working as hard as we can. Why don't you leave us alone?
I'm here to help you get out of this cage.
You can't do that. We have to stay here and take care of Meche.
She'd be so sad here all alone. Sometimes we hear her crying, you know.
I'm the one who's gonna take Meche out of here.
What?
You can't do that.
Who's gonna take care of us? We'll be all alone.
I'm here to help you get out of this cage.
You can't do that. We have to stay here and take care of Meche.
She'd be so sad here all alone. Sometimes we hear her crying, you know.
Nice cage you have here.
Mr. Hurley grew demon ravens with human heads in here.
He said if we ever tried to get away, he'd send the ravens after us.
And let them make nests out of our bones.
You know, I really do want to help.
Then why don't you?
I'm in the Maritime Union. We can't do factory work.
I don't know what those words mean.
It means he doesn't want to help us because he's mean.
On second thought, maybe I don't.
We don't want to either, but we don't have a choice.
You children just wait here and be brave little angelitos, okay?
Okay.
Really, really sad. This is the tiniest little hammer I've ever seen. This is the tiniest little hammer I've ever seen.
It's my Prince Charming. Are you back here just to insult me some more, or do you just want some ice for your head?
Man, that ashtray's so fancy you could eat caviar out of it.
Once you got used to the sooty aftertaste, you'd feel like a king.
I think we need to talk.
Start talking. You're the salesman.
I have a lot of explaining to do.
Save your breath. Domino's explained it all to me already.
You have a lot of explaining to do.
Me? About what?
Why are those children locked up in a cage?
With the wings those angelitos have, they're the only things on this island Domino can't control.
Hey, if they can fly, let's set the kids free to go get help.
They can't fly that far, Manny. But they can fly circles around Domino, and they can bite pretty hard.
So why did you run out of my office?
I felt so embarrassed, and you looked so disappointed in me. I couldn't stand it anymore.
Then what were you doing that whole year I was in Ubacaba?
I was lost.
What did you...
I don't want to talk about that year, please.
Has Domino hurt you in any way?
Not as much as I've hurt him. Boy, can that guy take a punch.
Why are you working for Domino?
I do what he asks only to protect the children.
Why did you take me out with that champagne bottle?
I told you to stop you from falling into Domino's trap. If you had made it on that ship, then you would have ended up...
Here?
Yes.
Okay, I'll lay off the questions.
Great. Now if we could get you to just lay off the cologne.
Hey, I'm a sailor now. We have to wear this stuff. I'm gonna go see about getting us a boat.
Ooh, remember to get a fast one so we can water ski, all right? Sir, do you have an appointment?
I'm going in there to tell Domino my demands.
I don't think you fully understand the chain of command around here. Pugsy and BB work for you. You and I work for Domino, who works for Hector Le Mans, crime boss of El Maro.
Well, I think it's time for a little corporate restructuring. He seems completely unaware of how close I am to escape. He seems Domino. Domino!
Taking your first coffee break already, Calavera?
We got a score to settle, Issy.
You know, if I ever spoke to my boss Hector that way...
How can you keep little children in a cage?
Trust me, it's easier than keeping big kids in a cage.
Why don't you just sprout me like you tried at Puerto CHEPITO?
That wasn't me. That was Hector. He's so unimaginative. Just wants to tie up the loose ends, you know? But I believe, however, that you can be rehabilitated through honest work.
What makes you think I'm gonna work for you?
Well, there's not much to do on this island if you don't work, take it from me. And think about it. Once I'm gone, it will be just you and Meche alone on this deserted island. Don't tell me that prospect doesn't appeal to you.
What are you doing out here on the edge of the world?
Oh, I know. I ask myself that every day. But I'm going to train you, Manny, to take my place here running this 2-bit light bulb factory.
You and Hector set up a secret hideout to make light bulbs?
Oh, no, that's just a side benefit. The real purpose is to have a place we can lock up all those old clients of mine. Can't have good people wandering loose in the land of the dead, telling everybody how we stole their double-in tickets, now can we?
You stole all these people's tickets?
Okay, how much of this haven't you figured out, Calavera? Capal would route all the good clients to me after he switched over their tickets to a secret holding fund. I'd cover up the paper trail, and we'd make sure that the pigeon jumped overboard at the Pearl.
I knew it! You were getting all the good clients.
I handled them all, except for Mercedes, who you hijacked from me in that ridiculous hot rod, which I saw, by the way, last time I was in Rubacava. I tell you, Manny, hot rods like that just don't look safe to me.
So it wasn't my fault Meche didn't get a ticket. You stole it.
Well, it's your fault she ended up in the forest instead of coming here right away, but I fixed that.
I'm taking Meche out of this dungeon.
Manny, before I found her, she spent a year out there in the petrified forest alone because of you. By comparison, I'd say I'm keeping her pretty comfortable here in my dungeon. Wouldn't you say?
One ticket for you, one for Hector. How many more do you need?
Oh, Manny. We never touch the product ourselves. We sell a ticket to unfortunate souls, unable to lead moral lives because of the crippling amount of cash they were born into.
But you could just take the tickets and leave today.
We found a way to make the land of the dead livable. Why would we want to leave?
I don't plan to be on this island for very long.
Manny, I have all the guns. I have all the transportation, and I have all the brains. What are you gonna do?
Nice island you got here.
Yeah, the previous owners didn't know what they had here. Let us pick it up for a song. They scooped out all the coral they could reach with their crane and then abandoned the plant. But we knew we had what it would take to go the extra distance to the big reef.
Are you about to lecture me about the winning attitude again?
No! Slave labor, Manny. That's the real ticket to success.
You killed my best friend.
The demon? Manny. You can use a demon as a driver. Let him carry your messages, let him serve you food. But you can't ever start thinking of them as friends. It's just not natural.
Well, I gotta get back to trying to escape.
Hey, you do that, kid. Knock yourself out.
that ashtray so fancy you could eat caviar out of it.
Once you got used to the sooty aftertaste, you'd feel like a king. Ow! Oh, my stockings, they're ruined! And this was my best pair! You try to have one nice thing on this cruel island.
Good enough for me.
What is?
Oh, the speed at which you're working.
That's nice, Manny, but you're not my boss, so really I couldn't care less.
Good. Excellent. Carry on. You know, a little clear nail polish would fix these right up. This is the tiniest little hammer I've ever seen.